Bueno, sí, Neymar ha sido mi ídolo de siempre, es un crack.
This is Yamal.
Lovely control from Lamine Yamal, and that is 2-0 to Barcelona.
This is Neymar.
And he scored again. That's a terrific hit from Neymar.
This is Yamal, and this is Neymar again. While many compare Yamal to Messi, I see more resemblance to Neymar. The movement.
That's a lovely drop of the shoulder from Lamine Yamal. He keeps his balance. He keeps his head. Neymar makes some space for himself. Neymar sets up a shot. It's an early goal in the Clasico.
Hey, I've seen this one.
The celebrations. The off-pitch charisma. It's very obvious who inspired the young Spaniard the most.
¿Por qué te gustaba Neymar por encima del resto?
Sí, porque me hacía ir a ver los partidos, me hacía divertirme, que era un espectáculo, era bonito verle jugar.
To me, Yamal's style mirrors Neymar's creativity and chaos more than Messi's calculated brilliance. And that could make him an even bigger superstar in his own way.
Futbolista con el que te gustaría jugar algún día.
Con Neymar.
It's not hard to see why people wanted to quickly label Yamal as the next Messi. The dazzling left foot, the connection to La Masia, owning Madrid at a young age. I mean, you show anyone a player dancing past a bunch of white shirts from the right wing using his left foot, then sliding the ball into the back of the net, and they're gonna think they're watching Messi. But what's crazy is that what Yamal is doing is even more impressive because he's doing it at an even younger age than Messi was. Messi's hat-trick at 19 years old against Madrid is still iconic to this day. He had become the youngest player to score a hat-trick in an El Clasico, and he did it against a superstar stacked Real Madrid team while Barca were down to 10 men. Now, Yamal hasn't gotten a hat-trick yet, but he has already dunked on Madrid at a younger age on 2 different occasions. His right foot banger in Barca's 4-0 slapping made him the youngest scorer in El Clasico history at 17 years and 105 days old. Then just a few months later, he pulled another magical moment out of a hat against Real Madrid, this time in the Super Cup. Messi-like goal, Neymar-like celebration. At that same age, Messi had shown potential, but nothing significant statistically. Meanwhile, Yamal at 17 has already helped his country win a European championship. Many players never have a moment like what Yamal did against France in their entire careers, yet he did it after barely turning 17. Again, another Messi-esque moment. Drop of the shoulder, left foot bang. On top of that, of course, you have the fact that Messi literally bathed him as a baby. I mean, how much longer are we gonna pretend like it's a joke and not a real thing that Messi transferred some sort of power to this kid while touching him? Pause. And then of course there's the La Masia connection. Both players rose through the academy making waves, then shown in the first team. Yamal of course did everything quicker, debuting at 15 years old, impacting high-stake matches at 16, and arguably the very best player in the team at 17. Cause all due respect to Rafinha, he'll probably, if Barcelona continue to do this well, win the Ballon d'Or. But for me, Lamine Yamal is the most important and best player on that team. There is a night and day difference between Barca when Yamal is playing and when he isn't. Yamal just creates so many chances, and even though Rafinha does have the better stats, I think Yamal's importance is on another level. Like, Rafinha also hits another level when Yamal is on the pitch with him. The Trivela assist to him, the long ball over the top. These guys have an unbelievable connection, and it's a joy to watch. Now, Yamal himself has acknowledged that there's 2 players that have inspired him the most.
Yo creo que tengo 2 ídolos muy claros en el fútbol que son Messi y Neymar. Neymar por su forma de jugar, que para mí era increíble. Me lo pasaba bien viéndole, y Messi porque para mí es el mejor jugador de la historia.
He acknowledges that Messi is the best player in the world, but it's obvious that he was inspired the most by Neymar.
Y Messi es el mejor, pero al que más me he puesto yo en vídeos, Neymar.
He told CNN in an interview that he used to watch all of Neymar's videos, then go home and try and imitate it in his room.
Bueno, sí, Neymar ha sido mi ídolo de siempre, es un crack, una leyenda del fútbol, un jugador al que siempre miraba por YouTube.
You're not the only one, brother. I just recently rewatched a comp from 12 years ago from Neymar's days at Santos, and my God, what a player. I know I wasn't the only kid trying to recreate his body fame maneuver from the Liga do Brasil back in the day. I guess it's fine when Yamal's trying to recreate Neymar's moves, but when I'm trying to recreate Neymar's elastico and body feints against a homeless guy, suddenly I'm breaking some sort of rules. By the way, quick tangent, just in case you didn't laugh at that joke. The way some people talk about Neymar as if he's one of those streets won't forget type ballers is crazy. This guy is an all-timer. Don't be talking about him like he's Hatem Ben Arfa or Adel Tarap. Anyways, the way Yamal dribbles seems more Neymar-esque to me than Messi-esque. Unpredictable moves, flair, quick improvisation. Messi ran past you with speed, bounced off you, and his left foot, it seemed like it was glued to the ball. To this day, I don't know why FIFA gave Messi 4-star skill moves. This guy's done maybe 1 roulette in his career, and that was a 3-star skill move. He doesn't do any moves, he just runs by you. Neymar, on the other hand, tried to embarrass you. He was fast, but he used step-overs, quick cuts, skill moves to get by you, while Messi relied on the good old reliable shoulder drop. Even Rafinha has stated that he sees Yamal more like Neymar, the dribbling, how fast he thinks to dribble. Rafinha said that when you think you can steal the ball from him, he does something you've never seen in your life. That part of Yamal's game was definitely inspired by Neymar's showmanship. Using skill moves and tricks to captivate the audience, Neymar did that all the time. Whether it was a rainbow or bringing the ball down with his back foot, he was there to win and to entertain. Now Yamal isn't at that level when it comes to flair, but you see moments of it. Whether it's a Trivela assist, a quick step over combo, his dances after a goal. Look at this dude before an El Clasico final, casually listening to music, smiling. His composure and calmness for big games is the same as what Messi and Neymar used to do. They were stone cold killers. Yamal's charisma and personality goes beyond the pitch, just like Neymar's did. Yamal likes to dye his hair, he uses social media a lot, he's always dancing. Messi, he was very basic. The man had long hair with no beard at that age and then suddenly decided that he would look better with a beard in 2016. Neymar is celebrated for his vibrant personality, his stylish appearances, and his engaging presence on social media. His charisma has endeared him to fans worldwide. It's made him a sought-after figure for endorsements and media appearances. I mean, I've seen Neymar gamble more than I've seen him actually play for Al Hilal. His involvement in music, fashion, it's further amplified his public image, showing him as a multifaceted person way beyond football. Now Yamal is still a rising star, but you're seeing his public image become greater and greater. Whether it's the GQ interview or the Adidas commercial, Yamal is becoming famous worldwide. His increasing presence in social media and advertising indicates a growing recognition for how marketable the kid is. Like, he's attracting attention from major brands and he's just starting. Now Yamal is still very humble, but he does like to talk his talk on the pitch. Messi's celebrations, I mean, they were basic, pointing to the sky or kissing the badge. The guy was too humble. Sure, here and there, he would do something crazy, obviously like his iconic celebration holding up the jersey in front of the Real Madrid fans, but for the most part, Messi loved the humble gimmick. Yamal, on the other hand, he's very expressive in his celebrations. In fact, many of his celebrations are remakes of Neymar's. But he's gone even further, calming the Bernabeu as if he was CR7 of the Camp Nou, then cupping his ears in the Super Cup. This kind of stuff makes Yamal even more likable, at least if you're a Barca fan. If you're a Real Madrid fan, you're probably traumatized. I mean, you had Messi dunk on you for the better part of 2 decades, and now as soon as he leaves, they spawn a new one from their child labor factory. Now, of course, it goes without saying, Yamal is creating his own path. Like any youngster, he's taken elements from guys that he's liked and he's added into his own game, making something brand new and original. He isn't the next Neymar or the next Messi, he's Yamal. I always have to repeat this because there's always these guys in the comments saying, oh, why are you comparing them? They're not close at all. Messi is a 8-time Ballon d'Or winner. Nobody is saying Yamal is the next Messi. I'm saying he's taken areas of his game that he's been inspired from Neymar, from Messi, added it to his own, and he's his own unique player. I'm not saying he's the Spanish Messi. Yamal will likely never be as good as Lionel Messi was, but you have to be blind not to see the similarities. Especially now, since Yamal dunking on the new Galacticos is very similar to what Messi was doing to the second generation of Galacticos in the 2010s. I remember how much Madrid were hyped after they signed 2 Ballon d'Or winners along with Haramzema and Xabi Alonso. Then Messi proceeded to dunk on them on multiple different occasions. The same thing is happening now, where Madrid off the back of a double and adding Mbappe were seen as a team to just run over everyone, especially since Barcelona couldn't spend. But once again, Barcelona have tapped into their child labor factory and brought out another magician. I just know Mbappe hates Yamal because the amount of times the Spaniard has dunked on the French turtle is insane. I know it's a team sport, guys, relax, but it is crazy that when they've been together on the same pitch, Yamal has come out on top more often than not. Against PSG, Yamal was the superior player until he was subbed. At the Euros, Yamal completely took over. That's not easy to do, by the way. Some people in their entire career still don't have an iconic international tournament like the one Yamal had. Then in La Liga and the Super Cup, Yamal was better again, so I don't know what to say. He has Mbappe's number. Now, in the same way that Yamal is not the next Messi, he isn't the next Neymar either. Neymar was one of a kind. He was 2-footed unlike Yamal, who's heavily left-footed. He was an entertainer. He did things with the ball that nobody in the footballing world can do even right now. But what Yamal has taken from both Messi and Neymar is the ability to perform in big games. He assisted in the quarterfinals versus Germany at the Euros, goal in the semifinals versus France, assist in the final versus England. Then for Barca, that goal in El Clasico reminded me of Neymar's goal against Spain in the Confederation Cup final. His goal in the Super Cup reminded me of Messi's goal against Leverkusen in 2012. Just like he said in that GQ interview, he's taken stuff from both of his idols, and it shows. But Yamal, he's not the only bright spot in this current Barcelona team. The whole team is balling. To see just how good they are under Hansi Flick, you gotta check out this video right here.